king of the year?
Yeah, man.
Nice.
All right, so I was about to start talking, but I just realized this hat kind of makes me look like Luigi from the Mario Brothers. Can you kind of see it a little bit if I had like the mustache? All right, well, anyway, this video is going to be a compilation. The beginning and end is going to be stuff I found throughout March. March was pretty slow, the first 3/4 of it, because it was very, very cold, like unseasonably cold throughout the entire month. So I found stuff sporadically on the warmer days, but didn't really pick up to the end of March, which was pretty exciting this past weekend. My buddy Will from Will Robertson's Wildlife came down, and he herped with my son and I for 2 straight days from sun up to sundown, and we ended up finding like 20 snakes, which pretty uncharacteristic for March, but we were really just trying to lay cover this weekend, but we just kept finding stuff, so kind of went with it. We have a pretty epic find that you'll see in this video. Pretty excited about. I'm not going to spoil it, but Will, I appreciate it. And for those of you that are watching this, I'm sure you're familiar with who Will Robertson is. He has a massively successful channel. So it's cool that my son and I get to go out with him and find stuff. And my son's going to be the coolest kid in his school when his friends see him on Will's channel. So appreciate it, Will. Looking forward to the next time. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thanks. All right, it has happened. First snake of 2025. Big, healthy northern water snake. I don't know how well you can see that. He's got his head all tucked up under there. I'm sure you can hear how windy it is. Took me a minute, but I found one. Got a basking water snake there. It's about 62 degrees. I think this place would be littered with snakes if the wind wasn't so strong right now. I'm zoomed in pretty far. That guy's probably like 15 feet away from me or so. I did it. It's done. We found one. First rat snake of the year. Looks like it's freshly shed and everything. I'm gonna grab it here in a second. Got a family behind me. I don't want to spook. It's about 58 degrees. My first rat snake of the year. Super docile, hasn't tried to bite. I'm gonna set her back down where I found her here shortly. right, so my house cover produced the first snake of the year. This is just a shingle pile. Got that little baby worm snake. It looks a lot bigger because I'm zoomed into it, but it's very tiny. It's my hand compared to it. I'm not going to disturb it. I'm just going to let it go ahead and stay where it is, and I'll just put the shingles back on top. All right, so we found a water snake originally in the rocks, and now we have this black racer sitting here, and my son Cameron found it. Just gonna leave him right there. This is racer number 3. Just kind of getting some sun here. Yeah, we're definitely getting into some stuff now. Yep, right here.
Huh.
All I did was back up.
It's healthy looking and shiny.
So here's the racer Will originally saw that I didn't get to see. Still hanging out where it was.
Got a rat snake right here. Just peek it out. Looks like he's backing up, and I don't think we're gonna yank him out of there, but that's pretty cool. He must have somewhere way back in there that he was able to hibernate. That's cool. That's true, yeah.
We have a rat snake we found in this old chimney here. Really cool. Just kind of hanging out, catching some sun. We're not going to disturb him.
As far as they come.
Just found this eastern mud turtle sitting right here in the grass. Where's the leech? Oh, I see it.
Yeah. There's the garter. The garter is...
Just hiked up this garter periscoping right where a water snake was.
That's a big garter. And if he bites, that's not going to feel super good. He's kind of at a tough angle, too. A little bit better light.
It's a pretty garter snake, pretty good size. It's been really chill so far. I hadn't tried striking or anything. I generally wear a glove for the garter because I don't know if I have a reaction to those, to the mild venom they have. All right, dude.
All right, see you later, big man. Feeling it.
What is that? Upside down worm snake over here?
Where? Oh. Oh yeah, is that dead? It's dead.
Yeah, it's dead.
That's weird.
Oh, hold on, buddy. Oh, king!
Dude!
That's a nice one.
Yeah. Hang on. Leave him there for a second. He's gonna go, I bet. But first king of the year.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Beautiful Eastern King. It's getting all twitchy on me. Hopefully I got the flip, because sometimes this camera angles down and I miss some stuff.
That's the worst. I've had that happen.
There's Cameron. King snake's shaking his tail at him.
Over that way.
See, it's getting all twitchy.
That's awesome. Good sized little king. So look at that. Eastern king snake, first king snake in the Northeast of the year for me. And first Eastern king of the year. Was not expecting that today. We were just checking stuff, just seeing if anything was up. We're mostly laying cover today and hiking around, but hey, king is a king, is a king, is a king. It's a good looking one.
He's got a lot of iridescence going on.
Yeah. This one's here. I just laid that one, and the rest is real live. Alright, let it rip. No one there. It's the one. Not yet. I chucked this big one down in the fall. Feel good about it too. Oh, racer. I think that's a racer. We should double check. He's right in here. That's definitely a racer.
Yeah, really dirty.
Yeah.
I flipped a log over here and found this little marbled salamander. I don't get to see too many of these, so it's always cool when I do. Go put this guy back. There we go.
Got a little bit of a, oh, he's got a bum eye on one side. That's cool. Needs a couple sheds. Got a little bit of a fungus.
Well, I got my first ribbon snake of the year. Pretty cool. I've been wanting to get one of these for a long time. All right, bud. I just saw the ribbon snake, and now we have this northern water snake basking. It's really nice out right now. It's like 80 degrees. I'm just out here getting my my trail run done. But whenever I get to this point, I like to stop and look and see if I can see any snakes. I'm not going to disturb them. No reason to. Just scanned this beaver dam and found this good-sized water snake. Got a lot of pretty oranges and reds in it. Just chilling. It's like 57 degrees, but he's found himself a nice spot where he can get warmed up by the sun. So this is what I love about this time of year. Now that spring is here, I go on a 5-mile run every single day in this park. And now that spring is here, I pretty much find snakes every time I come out until it gets really hot, like June, July. I don't think I really need to mess with this guy. He's just kind of out doing his thing. But I may pick him up just to show you how docile rat snakes can be. Yeah, we'll let him go do his thing. He's irritated. He's rattling his tail. I see a lot of rat snakes anyway. Oh, there you go, bud. Hi. He's doing his little defensive posture. What's up, dude? I'm not gonna mess with you. It's really nice out right now. It's like 80 degrees. We have had a couple freezing nights in between all these warm days, so it's cool to see him out and about. All right, buddy. That tail going. They rattle that tail on the leaf litter to warn you. Okay, so with it being 80 degrees, I knew this place was going to be absolutely loaded with snakes today. Got a really pretty water snake right here. I'm about 3 or 4 feet away, so he doesn't feel threatened enough to take off. Just hanging out. This cat is oblivious. You dummy. I was trying to tell you, but I know you don't speak English. All right, so this little square of tin here that I placed has never produced anything, but we have a little smooth earth snake, which is always cool to find. They're fossorial species, so you don't really see them a lot. They spend most of the time underground. And I promised myself I was going to do better with photography, so I'm going to pose this guy up and see if I can get some decent pictures of him. See, they have those little black spots all over, and they have the plain belly underneath. I was just scanning these rocks. We're looking for the rainbow snake, but oh, I think he knows we're talking about him. My son and I are just hiking this area looking for rainbow snakes, which pretty rare. It's like a unicorn in this area, but you're never going to find one if you don't try. But we did get this garter snake out on the crawl. More than likely, I'm just going to take some pictures of this dude. I'm not going to pick him up and stress him out. I see plenty of garter snakes. Bless you. So I've been sitting here filming this garter, and there's another garter coming out of the woods just behind it. Very cool. Could be a mating pair, I don't know. It's about that time of year. So there's the second one, and the other one going away right there. Some more close-up footage of this garter. I'm only a couple feet away from this guy and he's being super chill.
Is there a spider on it?
No, he's in ants. I guess they're not bothering him though. So I told my son before we came out here, I said, I predict that I'll get my first copperhead of the year. There's one.
Where?
And then there's two.
So wait. Oh, there's. Oh my gosh, it was right in front of my face.
So I'm going to try to get some good pictures of these folks.
And then on this too.
One and two.
Where's the first one? So.
Okay, so just going to get a little bit better close-up footage. This is my first venomous snake of the year. It's still pretty early. It's only the first week of April. Very cool. And then you come this way. And we have another copper. He's getting a little spastic on me, but I got my snake boots on, so I should be just fine.
I don't have anything. Oh, the boots.
He's trying to go down in the leaf litter. So I'm just going to leave these two guys alone. I'm going to flip this cover back over. Okay, as if the first double flip wasn't enough, there's another double flip of copperheads. That is insane. This one is very bright and vibrant. This one's a darker, but they're on the smaller end. That one's probably a yearling or so. This one's probably a year older than that. See if I can get them both in the same frame.
And what logo?
There you go. Another double flip.
Double.
So these guys are coiled up. I'm not going to do anything to disturb them. I may just try to get some photos. Zoom in. Whoa.
What?
Just really cool.
Yeah. Definitely.
So I'm flipping my cover at home. I've had a pretty successful day in the field. And I just flipped the smallest earth snake. It's so tiny. See how small it is in my hand. It's kind of got the face of like a little racer or something, big eyes. I have been blessed by the snake gods today. I'm out here getting my 5 miles done. And we've got a rough green snake. I generally have a hard time seeing these guys this early in the year, and I normally see them in August. That's when they really explode in this area. But here we go. Decent sized individual, definitely an adult. I'm gonna try to get some photos of this guy up close. It seriously doesn't get any cooler than this. Rough green snake. What's funny is about a mile back, I jumped over something I thought was a rough green, but it was actually just a thick blade of grass. And then I found this guy. So cool. Unfortunately, I spooked the snake a little bit. I was going to try to get some photos. There's my cat back there because she likes to play outside. So I'm going to get this snake covered back up. All right, who wants to see copperheads up really close? Sorry for the shakiness of the zoom. This racer's got something in his mouth. I can't quite make it out. It looks like it's a stick. So I'm not quite sure what he's doing with a stick. I don't want to spook it, but I do want to get a little closer. In case he needs some help. Maybe he's got that thing stuck in his mouth. I'm gonna turn the camera off and take a peek. Oh, there it goes. Oh no, he's definitely eating something. He's working something down his throat there. See you, dude.
Did you eat a stick?
Mm.
Like, before you?
All right, Cameron. This is where our luck's gonna change, right? We're in Central Florida, and we're looking for scarlet king snakes. We've been hiking about a mile so far. Oh, can I see that? Thank you, buddy. Well, we didn't get skunked. We got a Florida rough green snake. Pretty cool. It's my third one of the year. I actually just found one yesterday in Maryland. Now we got one in Florida
It is my first one.
of the year.
But Dad, it looks like it has blue in its scales.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, buddy. Let's go ahead and put him back on the tree where he was. Quickly. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
For a second, I thought I found a bear, but it's a mama hog and a baby. If you can see the baby very well. Oh, it's a bunch of babies. Can you see them all? Oh, they're playing. I was upset for a second because I haven't seen any snakes, but this is really cool. Wish I could see him a little better. Whole family. So. That's certainly not ideal. Milk!
No! Oh! Oh my god.
Milk! Hold it. And a worm snake. Sorry, I'm excited. Me and my boy came out. We wanted to find some milk snakes. It's a really good day for it. It's like 68 degrees. And we have a little 10 stack here that we flipped a couple before this. And these two milk snakes were in the same stack.
And just locked on.
And
ow.
They're pretty bitey. Milk snakes usually are, but their teeth are so small you don't even feel it. And they're rattling their tails because they're a little bit upset. I'm just going to grab a little bit of video, and then I'll probably try to pose these guys up for some photographs, and then we'll put them back in their stack.
Okay. Right when we came here, I told you this was my favorite type of snake. Ow, dude, chill. I am not a piece of chicken.
This is a handful of awesome here. Coastal Plains milk snakes. He's rattling his tail. I'm trying to get as much photos and videos of these as I can because it's kind of a rarity to get to see them. They're very, very hard to find in the state. These could be the same two I was seeing towards the end of last fall. Likely it is. I'll have to look at some pictures and see if I can compare their heads and everything. Buddy, can you bring that one in down here and see if it'll sit for some pictures?
Yeah.
This other one has been kind of wild and hasn't wanted to sit at all. It's been striking, but there they are. I might try to take some pictures while he's semi-chill. Doesn't get any better for a herper in the state of Maryland.
No. There's a spider coming up to them. Oh, that milk's escaping. Oh.
These guys have gotten through their photo shoot, so we're going to let them go. There's one.
Bye-bye.
And here's another.
See you guys later. If we ever flip you again.
See you, dudes. Thanks for playing.